Potter. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Niečo si tu odložím, Rockforde? Čo to je za pičovinu?
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer?
Hej, máme najkrajšie logo všetkých, rozumieš?
Poltergeist.
Raven.
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being.
Mal si dať oné?
Can never have
To je
been.
jedno, jaký si dáš erb, chápeš to, ty vyjebanec? Je to úplne jedno, si človek, si vybavené. Konec debaty, rozumieš?
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Sleep well. I will, brother. Som spal na stoličke? Jebečina. Počkaj. A už nás zlakol.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone.
Koľko taká dobrá izba. Nice.
Lumos. Revelio.
Žena není člověk, ale objekt.
Ok, našiel mne niečo. Tajné. To čo za zviera?
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Hej, Clopton. Amit, Everett a Samantha.
All right.
Ty si kto?
Deep breath.
Amit.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
No ukáž. No ukáž. Skontrolujem to.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close
Čiže keby som si
to
vybral
the
niečo, tak by som
dragon
týchto nestretol a stretol by som inakších?
Frankly, it's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Hej, takže astronomia, čo to je pre mňa, mňa to baví
So much
strašne.
to be learned from the stars.
Chápeš, že som si vybral správne, uvidíme, čo bude druhý a tretí.
Open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw
Ty ani
is
nevieš, koľko je hviezd, ani
incredibly
ty nevieš.
knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can
Čiže
show
nebudú
you
také predmety
things
ako
you never dreamed of.
pičoviny
I suppose I'll see you
nejaké.
in class then.
Obyčajné.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Matematika? Nie, to nebude. Nie, tam nechcem ísť, to nie je rastliny, prosím ťa.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But
Ja
I
sa
want
nechcem
him
učiť
to
nič s
find
rastlinami,
it.
nič, ani jednu vec.
Great golden gobstones. I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones.
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory,
Could
and
be.
seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Každý teda normálně.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
good luck to you too
Jak
on
týmu?
your first day.
Havraní spár, či jak se to volá. Dobre, počúvaj, tento tretí.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
Fakt to bude, či to sú čísla.
One moment. Watch this.
A možno nie.
What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here, ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous.
Bystro hrál
Most
po
professors are
slovensky.
firm, but fair.
Tak to sedí na mňa, ja som
Not
bystrý
all of the
chalán, nie?
tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Niečo tajné? Če? Keby si slizoliny stretneš Voldemortovho predka? Fakt? Ja som o to, aby som mu dal na piču, kamošku, aby som bol s ním kamarát,
Good
chápeš?
morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the
Dobre, jak to
Ministry,
pomôcť so spelmi, chat? Každá trieda má rovnaké spely, alebo to už je iba na tom, čo si ty naučíš?
Here you are.
Rovnaké?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Tá naučí najťažšie slovenské kúzlo, ako vydržať s 900 eurami na mesiac. Daná legenda, díkes.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
$900 si dali ináč ešte celkom paletu, popravde.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details...
Okay, to nemusím... to je XPčko aj za takéto píčoviny, že budem odhalovať. Jež. Nie, to nechcem vidieť. Field guide pages. Ok, To asi nepotrebujem vidieť.
Clever, isn't it?
Čo príjem za monster? Toho Hamiltona, to je nejaká čerešňová alebo niečo také.
Inside and outside of the castle.
Čiže tu bude tá henta na tých veckách, čo revala, čo sa podrezala alebo niečo?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Nie? Hej? Mirta? Tá. Jaký cross? Vydám CS-ku.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker.
Flue flames,
Your
poď.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
OK. Ukáž. Prečo tam nemôžem... Ja to nemôžem kliknúť, to musím nájsť? Aha. Professor Weasley unlocks Central Hall Flames for you. OK. Nemôžeme hneď raziť, že? Proste musia byť výnimoční tak Uršula. Počkaj, u koho sa volala Uršula ako? Uršula? Či ako nemáte Uršulu? Fakt?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Či budem zlý alebo dobrý? Počúvaj, ja? Ja môžem byť ja zlý. Ja som dobrák, rozumieš?
From Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Okay.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
Tak.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but...
Elo, Joe, 9 miliardov, ďakujem, Vabo, 11, ďakujem cez Prime, za Prime, Luboko, 13, ďakujem, Ríšo, 5.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose
len
us.
stará? Nie, toto je 100 rokov pred, takže to bude nejaký predok.
I need to get to class myself.
Ďakujem vám
Might I
rozlišení
rely on you,
2000
Professor
čosi.
Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. To je nová prababka toto?
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. and invaluable to me,
Čo
as I'll be
debatky
using
a
it to
debatky.
keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes
pardon.
today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Hogsmeade. Joker
Ak
RD.
si taký dobrák, tak vyčaruj unban na mňa.
To neviem, či pôjde. Bráško zrovna. OK, s týmto nejaká debata?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You did,
I
sir.
did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open quest log. Quest log. Keď sa tak musí spraviť k tomu nejaký úvod alebo niečo. Takže to sú questy, hej? To sú moje klasičec. OK, kam idem najskôr? OK, defense proti Dark Arts class. To chcem. Toto chcem.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead.
Orichový alebo makový závid, najlepšie polku toho, polku toho.
Including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket.
Povedz názor na to, ešte neviem, že sa ani nepohol, kamoško.
And pay attention.
Zajal bol iba furt text.
More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Prečo mi dal Slytherin? Lebo som není bagaňa tupá, chápeš? Že som vysoko inteligentná bytosť, kámaško. Ok, čo je tu? Ja tu ukazuje cestu, dobré. Tyko, tu sú nejaké speliče, ukáž? Imperio! To je damage nejaký. Smrtka. Avada kedavra. Tyko, to budem používať furt. Je tu aj ten Wingardium Leviosa, to je akože, ok, že ich budem nadvihovať. Čiže jak sa volá ten, nie kvoň, patron? Diffindo! Ok. Dobre, poďme. Počkaj, jednu vec. Niečo tajné? Ok, fuck it. Idem pryč. Počkaj, tajná chodba. Nie. To je to, čo Vojta riešil? To je ono? No tak to som piči, absolútne. No tak to som piči. Dobre, či dá sa to už teraz otvoriť, alebo... Ok, asi to bude dať. Dobre. Chvíľočku. Dobre, takže tu sú... zvieratá a otázniky. Čiže sú asi na tomto všetkom. Hej? Takže to je prvá, čo vieme. Však ale... Sobota 100%? Cháni, ja som v Ravenclaw, chápeš? Takže ja to otvorím do pár minút. Daj mi chvíľočku, musím na to prísť. Takže 11 otáznik a Muflon je 21. Muflon je čo? Toto tretie? To je to tretie. Asi tretie. Takže 1, 2, 3. Takže 11 a 3 je 14 a 7 je 21. Čo to znamená, chat? Čo to znamená? Že otáznik je sedmička, je tak? Hej, otáznik bude sedmička. A to musíme niekde zadať, alebo čo? Alebo ja riešim to druhé, dobre? Takže... Dobre, takže to druhé. Takže sedmička. Takže 2 otázniky je 14. Tento kokot z votrelca je ktoré? Či to je úplne iný ony? Počkaj, 7. Čo tu je na výber z tohto? Počkaj. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jašterica. OK, možno nie. Možno to je iná, chat. OK, vydržte, ja na to prídem, chat. Počkaj, to musím dať možno správnom poradí, nie? Ukáž. Dobrá, ten druhý je čo? Takže votrelec. Jeden, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 je votrelec. 6 je votrelec. Táto chobotnica je čo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To je 16, takže to je 1. A to znamená čo? Počkaj, čo to je zložité, vy si robíte píšať, to je zložité. Keď je, hento je 6, hento je 10, to je 16, takže otáznik je 1. Ale som 2 otázniky, tak to bude 2? OK, sova. To je mrož? Nie, to je sova, kokot. Počkaj, možno tu musíme niekde... Nie, nič tu není. Počkaj, mi never, že prvý pás mi bude problém, chat. Dobre, ešte raz. Hentá ruka, táto ruka je 6, hento je 10. 6, 10 je 16.
Jedna vpravo a ne vlevo.
Co když je jedna vpravo a ne vlevo? Nie, to musí to ísť zľava, nie? Počkaj, tu... Keď ti hovorím... Aha, to je sova. Sova. To tam není. Tak počkaj. Tak tu bol iba jeden dotáznik, hej? Tu bol jeden dotáznik. Tam bola ja 40, čo si mi jebe? 11 a... Počkaj, henten slís. Henten slís je 1, 2, 3. 11 a 3 je 14. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ja 40. Dobre, ja 40 je tu, dole. A hore, ešte raz. Takže hento je 6. Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takže pavúk je 6. Hento je raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16. Takže jednotka musí byť sova do piče. Teda otáznik musí... hej. Takže dva otázniky by mala byť tá sova. A tam tu není. Normálne parodie. Čiže ale to môžem vieš čo spraviť, čet? Ja to môžem skúšať. Rozumieš? A mám piči. Dívaj sa. Sova je 0, ale prestaň. Tužím si bystrohlav. To mi ubralo. Jakže 0, čet? 0 tam nemôže byť. Tupohlav, ticho. Vypočítaj to, chalani, ja to mám vypočítané. Otáznik je proste jednotka v tomto, keď hento je 6, hento je 10, to je dokopy 16. A aby som vzal 17, potrebujem jednotku. A jednotka je proste sova. Či čo to je? Ja myslím, že toto bude 0? Teda potom by nevyšlo na tejto strane, chápeš to? Včera si to videl u Vojtecha? Ja neviem, ktorý bol časy v tejto, čo ja viem. Jednotka je unicorn? Počkaj, čo keď som aj hento vyrátal s tou salamandrou, čet? No aj to nemusíš robiť, ja to chcem spraviť, ale... Dobre, takže dobre, povedzme, že to nie je jednotka. Dobre, skúsme to začína... Dobre, skúsme to začína od 0, hej? Keby to začína od 0, čet. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. Takže 11 a 2 je 13. 13 a 8 je 21. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Takže dáme tam pavúka. A toto bolo 6, takže to bude iba 5. Hen to bolo 10, takže to bude iba 9. Takže 9 a 6 je 15. A druhý obrázok je muflon. Možno. Ten tu ani není. Ok, ten tu ani není, čet. Kurva! To je kvoň? Jednorožec. Počujem ma. A dosť! Ešte raz. Pavúk. Raz, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takže 5. Táto vec. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 a 5 je 14. Keď dám dva otázniky, tak to je, mám dať, že 3 plus 3? Počkaj, čo? Pridám dva otázniky. Dobre, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Had. Ticho. OK, to musí byť ono, to musí byť ono. Ale prečo sa začína od 0? Máme to? 600 000 IQ mám piči. Modré rukavice, ty môj blázen, chat. Modré rukavice, offense plus 1. Kto mi neveril? Ej, pochybovači, do pičo táto. Kto mi neveril? Uvidíte. Môžeme drgnúť? Ne, to nechcem. Tu je niečo. Dobre. Beštetu to nedáš? Čo nedám beštetu? Kokos. Taká kostra. 9 plus 5 je 16 som povedal, ale píšu. Fanko, ďakujem ti, Neuberg. 91 mesiacov, starý, čau. Prevažom domyslel som video, ďakujem ti. OK, máme quest. Poďme na to. Všetky oči na mne, sledujte to. Stupid fuck!
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Moja klasa má najmenej sidequestov.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
Takže najnudnejšia. A teraz by som nerobil bočné questy, ako znamenajú bočné nudné questy, zabíjať kokot žaby v lese alebo niečo.
Especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Isto vidím tie repetitívne side questy. Zabij hento, zabij ich 6, zabij ich 8. Kamaráde, vieme lietať a sme tu.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Sadili sme Avadu Kevadru? Tak tam mi isto dajú, rozumieš? OK.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
OK.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Hej.
This time, cast Levioso first,
OK, idem na
then
to.
the basic cast.
Levioso. Out.
Well done.
Ty kok.
Well done.
Pán?
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now,
Počkaj. Potrebujem dať pauzu.
using only Levioso,
Som si doniesť z patrona bližšie,
and
čet.
Protego. You may begin.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a good man. Levioso.
I do.
Však som ho vyjebal zo stola, prečo som ho rozbil jak bicykel, ty koko.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Káni, ja som proste best mage EU, chápeš? Janči a Dixienový
I put
sábnikec.
you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Woo! Prvé body, čet, pre náš
Glad to have
tým.
the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from
Tomu
you.
ver.
I demand excellence from my students.
Čo ma napadol
They
vododlak?
are
Nie,
capable
len
of
máme rád
achieving
tvrdý
it,
sex.
And they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep
Myslím tú
practicing
postavu v hre,
whenever
však ja
you
som to
can.
hovoril. Ako tá
Perhaps Mr.
postava v hre.
Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
OK, napíš mi.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day.
Alright.
Class is dismissed.
Čiže tieto veci budú hlavné.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then
Počkaj, čo
again,
si zajebal?
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Čo si zajebal? Tady tí hře jsou dobré sidequesty, tak drž píču. Ty máš rád jenom CSGO a neoceníš ostatní hry. Hej, presne tak. Počkaj, jak tam raz bude quest, že mám i zabiť 4 jelene, alebo pavúky, alebo slimáky, tak ti to pripomeniem.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough.
Strong woman.
You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Daj sa na hard na easy,
To
baví,
keep
nemám to na
students
easy.
in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Že vám sa to zdá, že to na ľahkej obťažnosti, pretože som extrémne dobrý, rozumieš? Puzzle mi zabral koľko? 30 sekúnd a mali sme ho. Duel mi zabral koľko? Ani hit som nedostal. Pochopie to, že Warlord tu je len jeden.
We'll see
Chápeš
if
to?
your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Till next time, bra... Á, tu je nejaká bedňačec. Tu vidím nejakú bedňu niekde. Na mape, vedľa mňa.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
To sa sme vypráva. To je socha? Buďte radi, že tu aj rozpráva, naučte sa anglicky. Tak.
I just know we're finally going to win the Quidditch Cup here.
Dám si pohár čajuček.
I asked him to card to tutor me in Transfiguration. He refused. I'm a lost cause.
Pod schodami je čo? Páka? Idem tam. A tu sa dneska čaruje? Hej, teraz čarujeme. Zaráme úvod aspoň. A uvidíme. Včera som zatiaľ spravil ešte len prvú hodinu. Svíňa, nepodielkal si mi za resub? Prepáč.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back.
Quest. Dobre, čo toto bude, chat? Čo budeme tu robiť? To bude nuda. To bude nuda!
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Keby nedobre všaké operácie robiť.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
A je tu.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
To fakt netuším.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
Ten má úplne,
Now
že
let's put those textbooks to use as
zmysel
the
pre humor.
blunt objects you so believe they are, and
Ja aspoň keď sa rozumiem sám na sebe, tak aspoň to má dôvod jak hovado, vieš?
Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Dobre, novinka. Asio!
Accio.
Nice.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion.
No, exkurzie, tie mám rád. Kapitalista zborový 20 na mesiacu, ďakujem ti. Nemá tvá postava sklonke kradení, ja jen, že nejak moc opalená. Ty si taký rasista vyjebaný. Vy ste normálne zdegenerovaní rasisti, mali by ste prestať.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm. That's it! Stay. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Splendid!
Piče!
Excellent control there.
Piče!
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Hej! Jedna tam zdala že. Máme bod.
Some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
No poď.
What's this?
Kedy jem ja? To nedá celé. 50?
Very good.
Let us see this.
Môžeme to ja vyhodiť, chat? Uní, zavádzaš mi.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind. Brilliant.
Drgnem. Haha! Čupko. Počkaj, jak to mám teraz spraviť, keď...
There we go.
To musíme viac ako 30 jet. Počúvaj. Čo si mám dať? Potrebujem oslabiť svoje schopnosti o trochu aspoň. Ja to mám v krvi, chlapci. Rozumiete? Kradnú lopty.
Let's make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Nie.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. I thought I had that.
Huh.
That's it.
Kalkul.
Let us see this.
Aha. Ty si jaká bagana!
Oh no.
Ne.
Quite impressive. Be sharp.
Aha, zase to dojebala. 30. Čiže jak teraz dám na 50, jak teraz dám na 50 pri jeden nový sub, jak dám pod 50, alebo ma trafi tá bedňa, giftujem 2. Jo, nový sub. Bitches! Skrip, teraz si ťažko, kamaráde.
Very good.
Nejazdí, díky za vygrný sub. Ďakujem ti, Marcel, Dier26, Kapitál z Moravy, ďakujem ti, Janči a Dix, ten nový subník.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get everything right when I transferred here.
Gregor 14, ďakujem.
It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived.
Čo som prečítal
I transferred here
Čo
from
sa dá na
Wagadugu
ťahaní
just before
gúl?
my fourth year.
Uganda.
My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you. How big is Uganda?
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk.
Instantne giftujem 5, počúvaj.
Better not
Ty gifneš 5, ja gifnem 5. Dohodnem sa?
Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
You'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
You know it.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, no,
Čiže bol tu nejaký na
exactly
svete
the lesson I was expecting, sir.
tak dobrý mag ako ja?
Charm is
Na úvod.
merely expected. You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as
Nehra na easy, Sujkič, dement! Počúvaj, Sujkič. Jak tam dám nastavenia a jak tam bude easy, giftnem 100 subs. Ak tam nebude easy, giftuješ 300, ty svina vyjebaná, dobre? A ak nie, tak máš permaban.
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give
Čo
you
povieš?
instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum.
Nesouhlasím.
Expect to
Zrazu.
hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Pochopil som proste dobrý ako kokot. OK, level 2, tak sme level 3, chat. Už môžeme ísť aj von, mimo, len tak sa flákať?
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Čo ja do toho?
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you?
Quest log. Weasley after class. Ok, dám sa vyžiť. Počkaj. Je to ten Secret Dueling Club. Čiže potrebujeme ísť do Secret Dueling Clubu, možno naučíme nové spely nejaké. Možno tam bude nejaký namakaný. Ok, sme level 2. Počkaj, ja som už level 2, alebo nie som? Som asi, nie? Či ja ešte nie, som už level 2.
And by the end of it,
Lumos.
Jak ho vypnem? Dole? Hej, čo ty jak sám? Ha? Ty niečo strážiš? Kokot, ale čože to si mi o tom nepovedal ty? Špinavec?
What are you up to now?
Oh. Jak to otvorím? Sa nedá otvoriť? Je tu ešte jedna niekde. $50 €. Tu niekto si varí normálne perník na onom. Na záchodoch, čo si blázen. Nenápadné. Vieš čo, halúže, podľa mňa to by bola... Počúvaj, on je normálne kokot. Že to je najviac využívaná budka, keď prídeš na záchod, ideš do poslednej, ideš do prvej. Nie? Nikto nejde proste, kto príde do záchodov nejakých takýchto, tak nikto nejde do prvej. Aspoň ja by som nikdy nešiel. Proste keby idem niekedy, tak idem sem, do poslednej. Do strednej. Do poslednej.
Simply because you had one victory over Salo. He never backs down from a fight.
Keď nestíhaš, ideš do prvej. Plámen. Ty do umývadla. Také veci mám piči. No. Keď nestíham, tak to nechám pred kabinkou. Ja chodím šťavať iba keď tam je piesok mačací, ináč to mám piči. Poslednú požiadať toľko ľudí, čo prvú, myslíš? Počkaj, tu sú ďalšie veci. Level 2 lock. Fuck. 30 metrov. Kaj sa tam dostanem? A grafika je pekná, popravde. Hej, Čiči. Je to pekná mačka, kokos. Ty. Čo len som skúšal, či to ide. Nie! Tam bol ten plamen, že sme ho zobrať, chat.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke.
Počkaj. Toto poznám tiež, chat. A nie je to Gloom.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Potrebujem sa zvýšťať, chat, ale potrebujem to aj hrať. Potrebujem sa i zvýšťať, ale potrebujem aj hrať.
First classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler.
Regardless,
you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Assignments? What? More work?
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside
momentarily
to assign your first one.
Yeah.
Regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you can't...
Kamarátko, poďme, chcem vlastnú wandku, chat. Poďme. Samin, ďakujem za tvoj Prime sub, nový sub, ďakujem a Paja Boy 7 cez Prime, díkes. I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai.
Si mi čau.
I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
OK, už potom budeme vončet. Už budeme von za chvíľočku z hradu. Poďme skúmať. Na toto som čakal, kedy mu začne jebať. Kámoško, ty len nevieš, čo je to pterodaktyl. Keď budeš mať rád dinosaury, ako mám ja rád dinosaury, tak budeš vedieť napodobniť každého dinosaura. Rozumieš? 60 levríček. Fakt. Poďme sa naučiť odomykýňať tieto veci. Odomykýňať. Rebelo. 80 XPček, tak tu sme level 3, čiže tak tu sme level 3, tak tu sme level 3. Plamen.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Ah, there you are.
Ticho.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The
Repero.
Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well. But first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Repero in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio.
Niečo som našiel, či niečo som našiel. Ok, to určite musí dať. 100%. Ja to môžem vyšťať. Dobre, tu sa vyšťím kríkučet, vydržte chvíľočku. Idem sa vyšťať. Sami, ďakujem ti. Dohrajš to, či pak zase... Čo? Napíš ešte raz, pozriem, aký človek je kokot. Čo je rýchle vecko, dobre? Nájdem mi chvíľočku. Jedz slimáky. Ready si to hral, alebo nie? Jak zatiaľ hodnotíš tú hru? Vieš čo? Zatiaľ bol najzaujímavejší výber postavy a uvidíme, čo to do píče ponúkne ďalej. Vydržte, vyším sa. Čo je, počúvate?
Jak mám asi uživit rodinu? Z té vaší poslední školy, ne?
Ošťal som si ruku, čet. Dotknem sa vás?
Ahoj, kamosko. Zbytocne bude schoď von, kým sa nenauci z Alohomora, tak ze subdiova linka a potom môžeme behať ven, dobre do pici, rozumies?
Rozumiem, smígle. Hned bych to lízl.
I wonder where the flying page is.
Hej, stoj. Počúvaj. Počúvaj to...
Revelio.
Level 3, chlapci.
Moc sa nebavím s profesormi, ale keď tak chcem k tomu kebabu cesnakový dressing a hranolky X.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Brilliant.
Druhá. Got it.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
Neboli,
I
úplne.
completed the assignments, Professor.
Kokos, aké mám prstenie dobré.
You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a
Videli
try.
ste to zemetrasenie, čo sa udialo, ty kokos? Celkom akože vraj jeby.
Enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
6000 mŕtvych, či koľko?
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Bež, 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 bež! Máme to. Ako máme 4 nové speličec dokopy. Môže byť dobrý štart.
Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
OK. Dobre, ja sa potrebujem nejako dostať na druhú stranu. Že by to je to? Rogan povedal, že to bol fake, fakt. Quest complete. Dobre, takže teraz chat, musíme sa naučiť nejakým zázrakom, viete čo? Portovať. Plus 150 XP. 11 000 budov padlo v Turecku. 11 000? Track quest. Tam sa nemôžem portnúť nejako? OK, sem. Kudy? Čiže jak bol ten spell, aby som videl to okolo seba? Aby mi to ukázalo tieto pičoviny? Čiže to už nebude? Vydržte. Máme tu prácu, že? Kde je? Bingo, 80 XPčka, ty blázen! Máš plán to dohrať, nebo už pak, uvidíme stále. Zatiaľ to je celkom pohodička. Uvidíme. Zajtra môžeme pokračovať s tým, ale až okolo, zajtra prídem skôr na stream, že do nejakej 6, dajme tomu. Zahráme nejaké CS predtým a okolo 8 my sme pustili toto, jak to niekoho zaujíma v mojom podaní, táto ona... Vydržte, mám tu nejakú prácu. Tak.
Hello, looking for me?
Revelio.
To je počujem minimálne 4 roky, čo? Nezaujíma? Tak zmizni, dobre?
I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your